Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong. We are back and then preparing for this next upcoming event, May 28th at San Francisco Kezar Pavilion. Now we're having the youngest fighter on the card. It's only 18 years of a young age, making his MMA amateur debut, Freddy Dauer.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's introduce you to all the fight fans out there. Where is this young man coming from?
My name is Freddie. I'm straight out of Oakley, Antioch area.
Yeah.
So like right around here, the Bay Area. I've been like fighting my entire life. I did Muay Thai Jiu-Jitsu since I was a little boy, like elementary school, 3rd grade. I started. Yeah, my parents got me into a dojo and just been doing it ever since.
Now you're only 18 years of a young age.
Yeah.
Okay, what made you want to get into the cage and challenge yourself?
Well, you know, I just got back home from doing military training, and I was like, you know, I want to do something with my life. I don't want to just sit around doing nothing all day. So decided to get into MMA, and I just wanted to step in the cage, see where I was at, because you can't really build a career if you don't know where you're at. Like, you don't know your starting point. So
Yes. So where are you born and raised?
straight around here, Oakley, Antioch. So
Born and raised in Oakley, Antioch.
Yep. So right around the
So
area.
like your whole life born and raised there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. So now, are you going to school right now, or what?
Yeah. So I just started an EMT job out of San Leandro, and then I'm gonna start paramedic school probably sometime next year if everything goes right.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. So now, who are you fighting on this upcoming May 28th? You're fighting Miguel.
Miguel, I guess he says standing kickboxer, right?
Yeah. So you're 18. So let's talk a little bit. You're blue belt jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. So my main background, I've been doing jiu-jitsu most of my life, and then I did wrestling in high school as well. So all 4 years of high school, I was doing wrestling. So my main background is grappling.
So it looked like a classic striker versus grappler on this upcoming fight.
It's been a while for striking too, so it's gonna be all about just getting him up against the cage and taking him down, just showing what I can do on the ground. Cause
Khabib style.
yeah,
That's pretty awesome. Now, so what gym do you train at right now?
I'm out of Ricardo Barros, so he's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay. In Oakley?
Yep, right next to Crossley Gracie.
Oh yeah, Crossley Gracie's out there too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So do you train Crossley Gracie too or no?
I'm gonna try to, but since COVID, all the classes are super full, so I can't even get in. But I want to start competing there as well. Try and get both dojos under my belt.
Nah, that's pretty awesome. Now, what do you see yourself in the future, young man? You want to see yourself making this as a career, or what do you see yourself in the MMA and the fighting?
I'm just trying to focus on one fight at a time. I want to get this one fight, and then I want to get another fight under my belt. I just want to keep building and seeing where I'm going from there.
That's pretty awesome. Now, I mean, by watching a lot of fights, and do you have anybody in mind that is your idol in UFC or someone that you want to fight in the Bay Area? Do you have any of that?
Only man that's come to mind is Conor McGregor, but he's such a well-known name. I can't even say anything about him. Like, everyone knows him. So
Well, if you get to fight Conor, you're rich. That's a damn sure.
when I fight him, I know I've made it. Like,
Yeah, you fight him, you made him at least a couple $1 million paycheck, you know.
Oh,
Win or lose.
that.
Yeah, I mean, that's everyone's dream. Now, this upcoming event, you're fighting Miguel. How do you prepare for Miguel?
Well, as I said, he's a stand-up fighter. I haven't been back from the military long, only like 4 or 5 months. So I'm going to this with very minimal stand-up training. So I'm gonna give it everything I have and just getting in there, taking him down. I like to go the distance.
You like to go the distance.
I love to go the distance. Every single wrestling match was always a tie, and then I finished it in the overtime.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I love to go the distance. I love to finish it. In the
Now
last
you don't
minute.
really look that big to me, and you're fighting 155 pound this upcoming fight. What do you walk around weight right now? You can't be more than 165.
You got right on the dot, 165, 160. That's where I walk around at.
I guess my eyeball. Do you ever think about going down to 145?
I thought about it, and then I was.
But you like to eat.
Yeah, I want to just focus on getting this one fight and staying the weight I'm at.
Okay, so in the future you might stay in the 155 as well?
I think in the future I'm going to cut. I think I'm going to bulk as much as I can after this fight. Try and get up to 185 hopefully, and then
185.
Yeah, that's gonna be really
You gotta eat a lot of food though.
Oh, it's gonna be horrible, but you know, get up there and then come back down to 155.
Now, so just a little bit of information, you know, for the amateur circuit. Most amateur circuit In California, they weigh in 11 or 12 o'clock noon, and they're fighting at 4 or 5 p.m. But in our show, you weigh in the day before at 12 o'clock noon for the amateur. You have a day and a half to hydrate. So you gotta prepare. So some guy, they cut a lot of weight, some guys don't, it depends how they feel. This guy's cut a lot of weight the night of the fight. You might looking at the cross the cage like, damn, this dude's different than yesterday, But you don't worry about any of that.
No, I want to go. I just want to get in there and I want to fight. I don't care who it's against. I don't care what he weighs, what he looks like.
I love it.
It's gonna be a fight no matter what. So
you sounds like a young Conor McGregor. That's how he is. Young Conor McGregor. That's exactly what it is. So now, if people want to get a hold of you, purchase tickets, come watching you fight, support this young man, how can people contact you?
I just started a public Instagram at silver_slicker. That's it, all lowercase. And I'm gonna start posting there. But most of the time, I stay off social media. I stay off my phone. I'm always focused on my training and what I gotta do next. So it's very difficult to reach me. But I'm gonna start trying to improve on it.
Okay. So you have the social media where people can reach out to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if your opponent, Miguel, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
He said he wants to put on a show, but I don't like to put on a show. I like to fight. My main focus is I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna ignore everything else around me, and I'm gonna fight. That's what I'm gonna do. So
you're gonna fight, or you're gonna take him down?
I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna take him down.
Oh,
I'll do stand the entire first round. I'll play around with him, and then the second round, that's when I'll start taking him down, grappling.
So first round, you're gonna play around with him.
Yep.
And then second round, you're gonna take him down.
Of course.
I love it. So look like, hey, making sure you guys stay tuned. This, I think, will be the second fight of the night on the amateur portion. So making sure you guys watching this kid right here. First time I met you, and very good energy. I like the vibe. Very positive, very intelligent for an 18-year-old. And I'm very, it's kind of cool because we've been doing this for a long time. And time to time, I see guys that make it to UFC from my gym or from my promotion that used to fight on the amateur, making an amateur debut. A couple years later, making a pro, and then a few years later, make it to UFC. So we have a lot of guys fighting on our promotion now that are in UFC, signing Bellator, won championship. So, a few years down the line, this interview right here will become a piece of the history. That I'm like, hey, Freddie is interview on his MMA debut. Now look at where he at. So it's gonna be interesting. So now, if your opponent watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
I hope it's a good fight. That's the whole reason I'm coming. I want to get in there and I want to compete. And I'm saying what I'm saying, but honestly, I just want to fight.
So, do you have any special loved one, training partner, coaches, sponsors that you want to shout out to?
I may be going into independent, but I want to shout out my dojo regardless. Ricardo Barros, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's a wonderful dojo. I've been going there like my entire life. And it's just a wonderful coach, wonderful team. And they're always in there supporting me, regardless of whether I want to do just jiu-jitsu, MMA, or whatever I want to do. They're always supporting each other.
Well, you're putting that gym on the map, so either way, it's good publicity for them, coming out as a fighter from their gym. So I hope to see all your gym members and teammates come support you to watching you fight, cheering for you at the Kezar Stadium, May 28th. Now, this event's live to pay-per-view. If you guys cannot make it, come support this young man, making sure you guys stay tuned. Order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Help me to grow my YouTube channel. And anything else you want to say?
I think that's about it. I want to get in there and I want to fight.
All right, here we go. May 28th. Watching this young man. He's going to throw down, making his MMA debut. And just like Mike Tyson say all the time, like everyone have a game plan until you get hit. And the game plan changes. So it's a debut. Wish this young man good luck. And then can't wait to watching him perform. We'll see you guys on May 28th. And I'm Zhong signing out. Good to have you aboard, brother. Thank you.